Well, hello everybody, and thank you for joining me on my latest little YouTube video. This is Beatle Dave, your friendly neighbourhood record collector, calling to you from Derbyshire in the UK. First of all, a big thank you to everybody that is supporting me and subscribing to the channel. You know, you are doing me proud at the minute. This should only be a short video today, so I hope you're all doing well and you didn't eat too many Easter eggs and things over the bank holiday weekend. Like this video says, this is a Beatles live at the Empire Theatre in Liverpool in 7th of December 1963. We didn't get this at the recent record fair at Matlock Bath, although it did come on the same day. This is actually like a belated wedding present to me from Susie Sue. So I did show it you on the video, but we didn't go into any detail. So this is it. It's actually called The Beatles, A Night on the Town. And like I say, it was recorded on the 7th of December, 1963, in the Beatles' hometown of Liverpool at the Liverpool Empire, which I think is still there. I'm sure the Liverpool Empire is still there. It was actually recorded by the BBC, and there's 2,500 fans in the audience. So I think it was recorded, but I don't think it was ever broadcast on telly. I think it was more for radio. Could have been broadcast on telly as well, because it does say it was filmed by the BBC as well for some reason. So you get 11 songs on this. So I don't know if this has been edited or this is just the way that it, you know, because the Beatles didn't actually play for very long, did they, when Beatlemania and everything came about. So side one starts off with For Me to You, I Saw Her Standing There, All My Lovin', Roll Over Beethoven, Boys, and then Till There Was You. Side two, She Loves You. This Boy, I Want to Hold Your Hand, Monday, That's What I Want, and it finishes off with Twist and Shout. Now, the daft thing about that is, on some of the later concerts that they did around the world, they actually started off with Twist and Shout, didn't they? The sound quality on this is absolutely excellent, by the way, for considering how it was recorded. But I do think, like, you know, with the BBC actually recording this, I think, you know, the equipment was a hell of a lot better than some of the live albums that we've looked at. This is a brand new LP, by the way. It was released in 2022 on Rockwell Music. Nice photo of the boys there. There is some liner notes, and that is the track listing. Brand new LP. Today is actually the first chance I've had to play it. I've played it all the way through, and like I say, the sound quality is really, really good, considering how it was recorded. It's on par with Live at the Hollywood Bowl, if not slightly better. I think it has been slightly cleaned up or equalised or mixed or whatever you want to call it. Like I said, I'm not sure if the running order on that is actually the running order that they did it in. Probably is. John Lennon's on good form, laughing and joking. On about Till There Was You, and he says it's a favourite song by one of Paul's favourite artists, Peggy Leg, instead of Peggy Lee, and he says it's from the Muscle Man instead of the Music Man. Great sense of humour. Not everybody always got John's sense of humour, did they? So this is the actual record. This is exactly how it came. You might like this one Beatle bad because it's actually on red vinyl. Like I say, Rockwell Records, but they've made it look like the old Parlophone label, haven't they? Very, very heavyweight record. Long play, 33 and a third, RPM Rockwell. RWLP072A1. Made in Great Britain, it says at the back. So, you know, they've made these, you know, look quite a lot like the old yellow and black Parlophone labels. Very, very heavyweight record. I don't know if it is actually 180 gram, but if it's not far off. Like I say, really, really nice sounding album. Top quality in a lot of ways. You know, one of the first sort of like live concerts the Beatles did that was recorded for the BBC, I think. And as you know, if you're watching this channel, you are a Beatles fan or a record collector, or you know, you're part of the VC. this album or this concert came out just after the With the Beatles LP. So there is actually a couple of songs off With the Beatles, isn't they? But there's also a couple of songs off Please Please Me, and there's a few singles, isn't there? From Me to You, She Loves You, I Want to Hold Your Hand. No, Please Please Me though, which is a bit strange. And if you don't know, Please Please Me, or the Beatles' first album, The Parlophone, was actually going to be a live recording. George Martin originally had the idea of getting the Beatles to perform like the stage act in the Cavern Club with a selected audience. When I think they had technical issues doing it, so it never happened. But basically, when they went to record the Please Please Me album, it was basically just a stage act at that time. Fantastic album. This is one of the best live albums I've ever heard. So thank you, Susie Sue, for buying it me. Like I say, sound quality on it is absolutely fantastic. Keen-eyed people out there might actually realise I've done a little bit of a move around. My Sony record player used to be there. Now it's here. This is my Technics deck from downstairs. So I put that upstairs, and my project one, because I don't use it that often, has gone downstairs to go through the Technic amps and everything. But I think it just looks a little bit more tidy on there. The other thing that happened yesterday was a friend of mine sent me a text. This sort of like Beatles connected or connected with record collecting, whichever way you want. And they said, have you got a record I can borrow? And yeah, all my mates know that I collect records, so it didn't come as that much as a shock. But I just says, well, what do you want? Anything. What do you want it for? I bought a cheap record player and I just want to see if it works. I was okay. What is it? Oh, it's one of these Bluetooth things that you can put into Bluetooth speaker. All right. I might be interested in it. Always interested in. Although I've got like 2 record players there, I've got 2 over there, I've got 1 downstairs, and I've got 2 more in another bedroom. So I didn't technically really need one. But I thought, well, yeah, bring it round. I says, I've got a speaker, so we can like check it all out. So I checked it out and ended up buying it. Didn't pay a hell of a lot for it, to be honest. But the idea is that when it is nice in the UK, which today it isn't, I can have a Bluetooth speaker outside and still play records through this. This make of record player has got a very, very sort of like dodgy reputation, especially amongst the purists who say it's basically a lathe that chews your records up. I've always stayed clear of them, to be honest. But I got this for a good price, and I didn't actually realise that this company's been making record players for over 100 years. So they can't be that bad if they're still in, producing them, can they? So it is. You've all got to laugh at this. They're costly. All right. So this is brand new. This is a 100th anniversary edition. It's 3 speeds, so technically you could play your 78s on this if you wanted to, and it's wireless and it's Bluetooth. These usually go for around the 80, 90, 100 pound mark. My mate actually sold me this for £30. Like I say, it's not going to be like my main record deck. It's just like if we're ever sitting outside and I want to play a few singles while I'm having a beer or something, that's it. People slag these off, right? But I bet some of you lot have actually got one of these and may not even know that it is one of these, because these are the same people that did the Yellow Submarine record deck a few years ago. And I think there's a Let It Be one as well. Yes, if you're buying brand new records, or you've got records that are worth a hell of a lot of money, you probably won't put them on this, will you? In all honesty, I mean, I won't. But if you've got second-hand records, or just getting into record collecting and you're buying all second-hand records, this is ideal for you. It's got built-in speakers as well, so you can just play it on its own. You can plug it up into an amp, and you can use it on a Bluetooth speaker. So for the money, I didn't think that was that bad. Played it yesterday and everything, tested it all out, and to be honest, Jess, it's a little bit tinny, but you know, it's a backup. If nothing else, it's just a backup record player, and you never know what's going to happen in the future. I am actually toying with the idea of maybe doing some record fairs later in the year. Maybe. Not selling my Beatles stuff, anything like that. Unless it's stuff that I've got, more than one copy of, then I might. The thing is, I need to make a little bit of room. He says, even though he's still buying records. So that'll be ideal if I do it. You can actually run it off a USB thing as well. So yeah, so that's just a little bit of news. The other bit of news is that I can't think where it is now. I can't think where it is. I bet I've left it downstairs. Was it in there? On that one. Yeah, this one here. We have featured this one. This is one of those that I actually got in Bakewell, I think it was, a few weeks ago. Done a video on it. It is, quite a rare record in the UK. Maybe not if you live in Germany or America, because it was only ever released to military personnel based in Germany or stationed in Germany. The Beatles' second album, but the cover is basically the Beatles Something New. I've had quite a lot of comments on this, not just through YouTube. I've put it on a couple of Beatles sites as well, and somebody did actually offer to buy this off me. Bear in mind, I paid, was it £30 or £35, and they actually offered me £150 for it. But I did say no. Because yes, £150 would be nice at the minute, but would I ever find another one of these? Probably not. So I did decline the offer. I did it very politely. I just said, look, I've only put it on this site to like show people what's out there. I don't really want to sell it. And then he came back and said, well, I'll give you £200 for it. And I still said, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. It's one of those that, I don't know where I'm ever going to find one again. So, if I wanted to, I could have made a little bit of, could have made a nice profit on that. But that's not why I buy it. That's not why I buy records. Yes, some of these down here, if you could see, you can't see. I've had it tied up as well, because there are Beatles along there. There are Beatles. That row there, that third row, all the way up to there, them three there, that's all Beatles stuff. And that is Beatles stuff that if I wanted to sell, probably would, because that is like duplicates or some records that aren't quite in as good as condition. And that ones I've upgraded over the years. Not saying I'm going to sell them. I've just been doing a little bit of tidying up and stuff like that. Hence why I bought that record player, because it was at a good price. And if I do record fairs or something later in the year, at least I've got something to play on, haven't I? So, folks, that is going to be it for today, I think. I hope you've had a wonderful bank holiday weekend if you haven't been working. I'm lucky, because usually I bloody well work on on bank holidays, but it's felt nice for me this Easter weekend. If you've been crate digging or going to record fairs or thrift stores or antique stores or second-hand shops, as we call them as well in the UK, you've got some, if you've got some really, really nice records, share them on YouTube. Don't take me too serious. I'm just an old geezer, basically, or old man, middle-aged man. Just sharing some stories with you, some of his records, some of his recent finds, some of his records he's had for years and years and years. Been collecting records for over 40 years now, which is a long time, isn't it, really? I love it. I love making videos for people. I hope you enjoy the videos as much as I enjoy making them. Like I say, most of it is, it's entertainment purposes more than anything. But if you ever come across this record, I think you can buy this off certain internet sites. One of which I'm not going to name because I've had a hell of a lot of trouble with them over the past few days. But you know, I don't think this was expensive. I think it was about £25 or something like that. Brand new record, coloured vinyl. If I was going to be picky, I think the cover slightly lets it down. Makes that looks quite a cheap sort of like cover. That doesn't. I think that, that's just my personal opinion. But you don't play the cover, do you? The record itself, I think, is absolutely amazing. Didn't even know this record existed, to be honest. Nice Blood Red live album by the Beatles from the beginning of their fame in the UK. In fact, wasn't November, December 63 when the term Beatlemania was first used in the UK, I think, if I remember rightly. I could be wrong because I want to live at that time, but hey ho. So I hope you've all enjoyed it. As always, thank you to everybody that is subscribing. By the way, if you're not subscribed, just think about subscribing because it is free. It doesn't cost you a penny. If you've watched this video and you've liked it, whether you subscribed or not, if you give me a thumbs up, that helps with the YouTube algorithms or whatever they're called. YouTube? Yeah, YouTube. I didn't say YouTube, did I? I said YouTube. I'm going to lally, and if you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment because that's how we do the interaction between us. Beatle Dave loves you all. You are the Beat in Beatle Dave. And that's about it for today, I think. There was something else I was going to say, but I can't remember. And I don't want to make this video too long and boring. Oh, yeah, one thing. Beatley Tones Beatles channel. My laptop and my phone have been acting crazy over the past few days. You're doing a ranking of the George Harrison LPs at the minute, aren't you? You've done yours in 2 parts, right? I really, really enjoyed your first part, mate. I really, really, really did enjoy your first part. So if you're into your ranking videos, check that one out. That's Beatley Tones Beatles channel, by the way. And I can't wait to see the second part. I really cannot, because I think some of ours are going to be the same, but I think from what I've seen so far, some of them I'd got high, you've got low, and vice versa. But we're all different, aren't we? They're not. I didn't do mine on record sales. I just didn't personally how I liked them. I'm going to 10 vinyl fairs every month in my hometown. So no new records. Nice one, Dave. I love your comments. It's always nice to hear from you. If ever you do feel like showing some of your records, whether it's just on photos or something, maybe do that. I think you have got, from what you're saying, I think you've got quite an extensive collection, haven't you? But yeah, I mean, this on Friday was the first time I'd been to a record fair for probably a year, if not longer. Used to go to them quite regularly before lockdown and things like that. Mike, pre-code fan. Hello. Yes, and I will say hello to Mrs. Beatley Dave, or Susie Sue, she's also known, by the way. If you've just come to this and you haven't seen it, we was actually looking at this album. It's actually called A Night on the Town, but it's the Beatles playing live at the Liverpool Empire on the 7th of December 1963, and it was recorded by the BBC. Sound quality is absolutely amazing, fantastic, and it's on red vinyl, Rockwell Records. So that's going to be it for today. Just a quick one, just to keep you all happy. And like I say, thank you to you for your continued support. I've got plans to do other things with this channel in the future. But your support means a lot to me. I love every one of you. And like I said before, you're the Beating Beatle Dave. So till the next time, it's cheerio. I hope you haven't ate too many chocolate Easter eggs, because you'll end up getting a belly like Beatle Dave. Yes, you have a nice afternoon as well, Mike, pre-code fan. I'm going to go and have a Sunday dinner now, to be honest. Mrs. Beatley Mrs. Beetle Dave or Susie Sue, we didn't have a Sunday dinner yesterday. We had had a takeaway of all things. So we're actually having a Sunday dinner today, and we're having lamb. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. If you're vegetarian, sorry, you know, but love to watch your channel. I have 350 vinyls, about 500 cassettes, about 245 and some CDs. Yeah, cassettes, you know, like the little old, we used to call them compact cassettes, didn't we, in the UK? They're making a comeback, aren't they, at the minute? So yeah, there's quite a few cassettes at the record fair I went to. Beetle Brad, help me up, you all right? It's morning for you, is it? It's, what is it now? I think it's 21 in the afternoon here, mate. And it's not a very nice day in the UK. It's chucking it down, or it's been chucking it down. Out my window, I've got a big park at the back, and it's as black as the ace of spades over there. Really is, you know, I don't know if we're going to get thunderstorms or whatever. It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. My pre-code fan, it's 6:45 here. Well, where do you live then, Mike? Where do you live? Is that 6:45 in the morning or 6:45 at night? Tennessee, brilliant. M30, yeah, yours is roughly the same as what we are here then, isn't it? And Beetle Valley, it's 7:45 in the morning where you are. Happy breakfast time then, mate. My pre-code fan is 45 miles from Eastern time zone here in Central Zone. Yeah, because you've got funny time zones, haven't you, in the US, and in the UK, whatever time it is, it's for all of us. So, but sometimes it can be different to parts of Europe, which is a bit daft. Oh, you're coming on now, Russell Smith. It's nearly 8 at night here. Yeah, Eastern Europe, Beetle Brad, you're getting the world, Dave. Yeah. Well, I've got to go because somebody's knocking at the door and the dog's going mad. So I'm going to leave it there. So to all of you, I love you all, and I will see you very, very soon. So bye-bye for now. Cheers. There might be another video later on, but I can't promise it. Bye.